Welcome back. It's time to get a check of your weather with meteorologist Thomas Geboy. And Thomas, how's the weather shaping up for this Wednesday? Well,
down in southern Utah, we're starting things off. Things will be pretty pleasant today. So we got mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies expected for down south. But in northern Utah, we're going to see some changes, especially by the second half of the day today. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. But in the meantime, we'll just enjoy this view with our Southern Utah University camera network from down in St. George. As you can still see the silhouette of the red rock as we're finally starting to get some light in the sky. Should be a pretty nice sunrise down in St. George, but up at Snow Basin. How about this view looking towards Mount Ogden? That is spectacular. We're seeing clouds continue to work their way into northern Utah because as we go from this morning into this afternoon, a weak disturbance will bring more cloud coverage, a little bit more in the way of wind, and even a slight chance for isolated snow showers. So high pressure is currently moving out of the way, and you can see a cold front now knocking on our doorstep. We got snow showers currently working their way through southeastern Idaho. And as we go from this morning into the afternoon, some of those snow showers will find their way into northern Utah. We're not expecting much when it comes to the accumulations in our northern Utah mountains. We could pick up maybe 1 to 2 inches. Some mountains could maybe get over a couple of inches, but that'll be the exception rather than the rule. But as you make your way down to our valleys, a skiff of snow can't be completely ruled out, so not expecting anything significant. But once we get into the second half of the day today, with any chance of snow around, that could result in some slick roads. So something that you want to keep in mind maybe for the Wednesday evening commute, but your chance of precipitation along the Wasatch Front not all that high. There will be some that get through the day on the dry side, and outside of any wet weather in northern Utah, we'll mainly see partly cloudy to partly sunny skies and about a 1 in 5, 20% chance for snow along the Wasatch Front. Once we get into the afternoon, we'll hold on to that chance into the early evening, but as we go into tonight, that chance of snow will gradually go down once the front moves through. Winds will be out of the north and high pressure will build back in. But in the meantime, we got quiet conditions and we got cold temperatures. This morning starting off very close to what we saw yesterday morning. Got a temperature sitting at 30 degrees in Salt Lake, 22 in Logan. It's 1 in Vernal. Unfortunately, the inversion has stuck around. We're looking at unhealthy for sensitive groups air quality for the Uinta Basin, but for the rest of our northern Utah valleys, we'll mainly see good to moderate air quality. We're starting off with 20 in Cedar City and 34 degrees in St. George. Daytime highs along the Wasatch Front will climb into the mid and upper 30s, and once the front moves through, temperatures will start to cool down in a hurry. We'll see a daytime high of 34 in Duchesne, and for the Wasatch back, daytime highs mainly in the low to mid 30s. Then as you make your way into central and southern Utah, we'll find more and more sunshine. 39 in Fillmore, 43 in Richfield. Then down in southern Utah, high of 57 in St. George, a pretty nice day across the southwest desert. 36 in Monticello, and we'll also see a daytime high of 50 degrees in Hanksville. So let's go and begin the Futurecast. 1 o'clock this afternoon. You can see that system working its way in from the north. We'll have that slight chance for isolated snow showers in the northern portion of the state through the early stretches of this evening. But once we get into the overnight hours and for our Thursday, high pressure will build back in, but with a northerly flow of wind, temperatures tomorrow will actually be a little bit chillier compared to what we're going to see today. And we'll also see stronger winds down in southern Utah thanks to that front working its way through. But going into Friday, that high pressure moves from west to east. Winds return more out of the south. Temperatures will come up for our Friday. And we talked about it yesterday. There will be a low pressure that approaches from the west. Unfortunately, though, it does look like it's going to miss us to the southwest. So this weekend, likely going to see a little bit more in the way of cloud coverage after a mostly sunny day on Friday. Temperatures will fluctuate just a little bit, but it looks like we're going to get through the weekend mostly dry across Utah, all ahead of what could be a more potent system that looks like it's going to move into our neighborhood by next Tuesday and Wednesday, which could bring us a better chance for snow across the state. But we'll have to fine-tune that forecast as we get closer. In St. George, daytime highs over the next several days, mainly mid to upper 50s, breezy conditions for our Thursday. And with that system getting close to us, we won't see any wet weather this weekend, but windy conditions for St. George Saturday and Sunday, bringing in a slight chance by Tuesday. Then along the Wasatch Front, slight chance for snow showers during the second half of the day today, mostly dry Thursday and Friday. Definitely colder for our Thursday, but then as we go through this weekend and early next week, mid to upper 30s and bringing in that chance of snow by next Tuesday. As we check the traffic out there this morning,